Let's get into this Mia, Gordon, and Ink situation. I am just so tired of Gordon looking so desperate. He wants to keep Mia at any cost. Initially, he was willing to have an open relationship with Mia. He said that, he had suffered from prostate cancer and was not able to perform like he used to. So he was going to allow Mia to have someone on the side as long as she followed two rules: to keep it discreet and keep it away from his kids. But she failed to do both of those.
Talk about like longevity. I don't want to have to like sleep in Juju's room.
You asked for this, so I don't think you thought this through well enough to think about all the unintended consequences. So you tell me how it looks, a married woman going to live with a single man in a 5-bedroom. Bullshit. The kids
he
told
wasn't
me.
even there half the time. He worked in 17 different cities.
They even told me you were sleeping with him when you said you weren't. Jeremiah said, I saw mommy sleeping with Mr. Ink.
Gordon was aware of me sleeping with him when we first got married because I told him. It's a very unfortunate situation.
I had prostate cancer. My organs weren't working like they used to. On my 70th birthday, I said, if you find someone that you think you want to start spending time with, I want you to know I'm okay with that, but I have two rules. 1, be discreet. 2, don't get the kids involved. And in this case, you did both. Juju asked me, Dad, why is mommy trying to replace you with Mr. Ink?
I mean, honestly, Gordon, if you gave me your blessing, then why are you so upset?
Because you were throwing it in my face and you took the kids around it. I think what happened is when she started making a lot of money in the show, felt like I had no access to capital. You say, okay, now's the time to leave.
No, Gordon, not at all. So chill out with that. You're slandering me, and I'm the one that's transferring money to you to make sure that you can eat.
Congratulations, thank you.
But I'm such a gold digger.
Thank you.
Right?
So, Gordon was willing to let her have that type of situation, but that was not a good enough situation for her. She said that Ink is her college sweetheart, and the only reason they broke up is because the distance that was between them. So now they have rekindled their romance, and they are back together. Gordon seems like he is still willing. If Mia was to say, okay, Gordon, let's get back together and we can be together and I'll still have Ink on the side, I think that Gordon would go for that. And I really hate to see him be so desperate. She claims that she got distanced from Gordon once Gordon lost his money. He fell into a deep depression, and he also was kind of being a little abusive, she said. He took her phone and locked her in a room, I think she said, for an hour or two. And that's definitely grounds for leaving someone. But she seemed like she was trying to say that she was willing to work it out. But his attitude was just so bad. They went to therapy.
And last time I was here with you, I am committed to Gordon through thick and thin. And so when I seeked counsel for a divorce, it was because I wanted to outweigh all of my options, because I felt like we were in a space where you were really difficult to cohabitate with. There was a moment where you were very combative. You were combative with your kids, you were combative with our partners, you were combative with me, and I'm just like, I've lived my whole childhood, which I had no control over, was combative. I'm not living in a combative life.
And that just did not work out. Just didn't work the situation out, and it just kept getting worse. And so she said that she went to someone that she was familiar with, which was Ink, and she rekindled that romance. My only issue is she seems like she is just flaunting that relationship in Gordon's face. She's been all over Instagram. I mean, can we please just at least wait until we're living in different residents at least? Or maybe you can't wait until the ink is dry on the divorce papers, but please wait until we're actually in separate like I said, residency in different cities. So I won't get as embarrassed, but she's just flaunting ink all over Instagram, and she doesn't seem like she has any problem with it. And one thing that really struck me, just really strange, is on the reunion show, she was talking to Ink on FaceTime, and Gordon said hello to him. I thought that was really, really odd, and I lost a little respect for Gordon when he did that, because how in the world are you speaking to your wife's boyfriend and you want the wife back? Because he clearly wants Mia back, and if she would say that she would have him back, that he definitely would take her back. I don't, I mean, this is partly about money, of course, but I do believe that once Gordon didn't have access to the money, that his attitude really started to change for the worse. And then she also says that he doesn't want to take accountability for what he did to make the family kick him out of the business. And when he got kicked out, she got kicked out. So I think she holds a lot of resentment towards him regarding the whole situation and how it went down, and the fact that he won't accept any responsibility for how and why it went down. But she says now that she has an apartment of her own and Gordon has an apartment in Charlotte. Not really sure what his connection is with Charlotte, but he has an apartment down here. But I think I heard him say he's going to be moving closer to her so he could be closer to the kids, I'm sure. And then that's another thing. Now it's coming up that Mia's son may not be Gordon's, and Gordon knows that it may not be his, that it may be Ink's, but he was willing to just go ahead and raise the child as his own.
Why does Ink think Jeremiah is his son?
Because we had an affair shortly after. Yeah, there was a little overlap in there. Now, here's the thing. I did IUI, right? So, and I'm a woman. I know my body.
Right.
This child is Gordon's child.
Right.
But now Ink is questioning it and I guess wanting to step in and see if that is his son or not. So that throws a wrench in the situation too. So I really would like to see the results of that, if Ink is actually the child's father or not. But Mia needs to, I think, handle this situation a little bit more delicately than she is, and stop flaunting Ink in front of Gordon's face. And Gordon needs to toughen up and stop being and sounding so desperate, and allowing Mia to do whatever she wants to do in the hopes that she'll come back to him. Because like I said, I really, really think that he wants her to come back, but I don't think she's coming back unless he gets that money back. Then she might come back, but otherwise I don't think that she's gonna come back. But in the reunion, they left off with a cliffhanger. He was saying, guys, there's something that I don't know if you know or not, but I wanted to tell you this. And then they left it as a cliffhanger of what he's going to tell. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe they've already taken a paternity test and he knows that the child is not his. I don't know if that's something that you would want to announce on national television or not. But, or maybe he's going to say his cancer is back. I'm not quite sure what he's going to announce on the third show of the reunion. I wish they would just wrap the reunion up in 2 shows, because it's not that good. The second show was better than the first, but it's not that good to be spread across 3 reunion shows. And now, you know, a lot of the cast is saying they're not returning. Candace is not returning. Robin has supposedly gotten fired. And Giselle supposedly is not returning. So right there's 3 people who are not returning from the original cast. So it'll be interesting to see who, if they do come back, well, if Giselle comes back, and if they don't come back, who in the world are they going to get to replace those 3 characters? Candace seems like hers is open-ended that she may return. And again, like I said, they supposedly fired Robin. And Giselle, I'm not 100% sure. I just saw somewhere that they said she's not coming back, but I didn't see an official announcement of her saying that she's not coming back. But like I said, they could have wrapped this up in 2 shows, but I want to see what Gordon's announcement is for on the third show. I mean, Gordon seems like an okay guy. I just think he really needs to be with a woman who is a little bit older. You can still get a sophisticated and sexy woman in your age range and stop trying to chase after these young women. And Mia, I will be interested in seeing how long her relationship lasts with Ink. I don't know anything about him besides the fact that he is, well, they said DJ, but then she said radio personality. So I don't know anything about him more than that he's a radio personality in Atlanta. I don't know what his financial background is, if he has a lot of money, if he doesn't. But all I know is he's her high school sweetheart. So I would like to see how long that relationship lasts. Well, let's continue the conversation in the comments. Let me know what you think about this Mia Gordon situation. Do you think Gordon seems like he is super desperate like I do? And do you think Mia needs to slow down and stop flaunting ink in Gordon's face and just maybe take a couple of steps back and let the ink dry and get the divorce and then move on with her life? Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Go watch some more of my videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks.